Gang. And wait, is it recording? Oh yeah. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast.
Hi,
Podcast. There's an echo.
it's me, Chris.
That's dishes. I'm recording this on my computer. Audio's trash.
Oh wait. Okay, now that's clear. So, we're doing this on Gilgamesh in Mesopotamia. So, Christian, you got anything to say?
Hi.
Okay. Oh, wait.
And
Just gonna
our other colleague,
turn on my mic.
having technical difficulties.
Okay, so yeah.
Kai
So he will not.
Kai had him. He's visiting his family.
Yeah.
He's at his aunt's, so he's not here. So, introduction. Fireblade's me. Microphone box, the mic for the computer, and there's Plain Shoe, which is Christian. Okay, headphone fell out. Alright, so we're gonna start with a quick overview. So what we're gonna do is, excuse me. So what we're gonna do is quick an overview. We're gonna say what we're doing in the order that we're covering. So you ready, Christian?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's my snapping. Anyway, we start off with Ishtar getting rejected. Then we have the bull appears, and then Gilgamesh and Enkidu fight in a Pokemon battle. Then the bull attacks Uruk. Enkidu dies. Lol. That's funny. What?
Alaska.
Wow. So then we have Gilgamesh has a mental breakdown. He cries. Then the mental breakdown. Then he goes insane. He wants to become Danny DeVito, which is immortal. He's immortal. Get out if you don't like him. I typed. Okay. And I still typed. Okay. So, Christian, you ready to start off, or?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is start off with the Ishtar getting rejected, because that's the order we go. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so Ishtar wants to marry Gilgamesh after seeing that he's manly, air quotes, quote unquote, manly. And then Gilgamesh is like, yeah, I'm not into dying.
Yeah, because
Ishtar she killed all of her former husbands.
Yeah. I'm gonna raise the volume a little. Right now you can hear you. And I'm gonna throw the music.
So Gilgamesh, she not having none of that.
Yeah. He ain't having none of that. He doesn't want to die, and he knows that every husband that Ishtar has had is dead.
Yeah.
So after that, Ishtar gets mad and sad, as anyone would do after they get rejected.
like you.
Like you.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I left, Christian. I'm back.
Hi.
I left right after you said the rejection part, but yeah, that's a good example. I got rejected 4 times. And so Ishtar's like, let's kill Gilgamesh. So she goes to the Council of Gods. I'm saying that in a sarcastic voice because it's sarcastic. It's not actually a Council of Gods. It's just it's a reunion of gods. Yeah, it's a reunion. Reunion. And
Don't work there.
is your mic okay?
Let me see. Doesn't her dad work there?
What?
Her
Doesn't her dad work with the council?
Yeah, her dad is in the quote-unquote Council of Gods. And what makes it work is that this makes a sort of fairly understandment of like this. Again, it's God, so the story isn't real. Yeah. But it sets up the entire storyline for the rest of the entire story. It's an epic. Epics are long. They are practically poems, which they actually are. Epics are like a poem, but they're in book form, which just sounds like publishing your poems in a book. What?
It's a poem on
steroids.
Yes, it's a poem on steroids. Okay, yeah, I don't have anything to compare that to. But it's. I'm trying to find a way to say it. It's the key part to this entire storyline, and it's helpful. It's required for this to happen in order for the story to even exist.
It's an impactful moment in the story.
The impact of the what at the school?
impactful
moment in the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now this is what's important. Wait, I'm gonna learn one more. Okay, but yeah, if it works, it works because stories are weird, especially old ones like this one. It has a weird origination for the Epic of Gilgamesh. Like the motivation and what causes his motivation is weird. Not the motivation. The motivation makes sense, but what causes the motivation is what's weird. Cough. What do you have anything to add on, Christian?
What?
Do you have anything to add on?
Well, at least to the next part.
Okay, so the bowl arrives. Alright, it's time for the bowl. Let's get into the bowl.
So
I'm gonna actually. Okay, never mind. I can't pause the recording yet. Just keep going.
Should
keep going?
Yeah, just keep going. I didn't pause it.
Alright, so
he
requests her dad because she's really
mad that Gilgamesh didn't like her.
So her dad, he
makes a bull called the Bull of Heaven.
And
it's made of lapis. The skin is infused with lapis.
The horns are pure lapis. You know the horns are pure lapis, right?
Yeah, the
horns are lapis.
I can look up the Bull of Heaven right now.
It's a blue
bull.
Yeah, I can images. Hopefully there's nothing bad. Yeah, there is stuff bad. Never mind. There is bad stuff. Never mind.
Okay.
But he summons the bull basically to kill Gilgamesh since he didn't want to marry Ishtar.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't. So he's like, Dad, kill him. He doesn't want to marry me. Imagine like saying that to someone who rejected you. Like, everyone who's ever rejected you just dies. That'd be funny. Half the population dies. But anyway, let's get on. Gone to the attack.
The bull, he goes to the city.
Yeah, he goes to attack the city.
Wreaking havoc.
Wreaking havoc or wreaking havoc, whatever. Wreaking havoc. And the thing is that we understand that this is the turning point for the entire story, but it doesn't make sense at the same time that it does. It starts off the whole story, but it doesn't make sense at the same time that it does. Do you understand?
English.
David, English.
It makes sense at the same time as it doesn't.
Okay.
But the bull, he basically attacks everything in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Gilgamesh ain't too happy.
Yeah, this is the turning point. Enkidu gets slammed up against the wall, like that. He feels his entire spine shattering, quote unquote. It doesn't actually shatter. His nerves are breaking. It has so much pain. He is not dying. He's not dead yet, but it feels like he's gonna die. And then he just gets back up. He's like, eh. And then he walks back to the battlefield to kill the bull.
Yeah.
But this is why he dies. His nerves are shattered. They're damaged. And then he forces himself to exert force, which will in turn kill him. Which he created his own downfall. Little did they know.
So later,
Gilgamesh
basically
goes insane.
Because after
seeing Enkidu die.
Okay, wait, I just had to pause the washing machine.
Yes.
But
he goes insane, and this makes him want to become immortal.
Yes.
Seeing his only
thing that
he ever cared about.
Was whom?
Enkidu.
Oh, Enkidu! Yeah, that's the only person he's ever cared about. The only person he's ever loved, cared for, died.
Yeah.
And again, it's the only and it says that now that he has seen death, he wants to avoid it. But he's killed thousands of innocent people, but he doesn't want to become immortal even after killing them. It was when someone who he cared about died that he changed.
Yeah.
It's also the fact that how do you say it? It's someone. It's also plays into term that it's someone that he doesn't even know who's dying, that it's not affecting him. Because if you just see someone you've never met on the street just collapse and die, you're not going to feel anything unless you're a wimp.
But he really loved and cared
yes. Enkidu. That's why he broke down.
Yeah.
And he stayed at his side for 12 days while Enkidu was ill, and then stayed with his corpse for 8 days straight. He doesn't eat the entire time unless he's eating Enkidu's flesh, but that doesn't seem like what he'd do.
Disgusting.
Yes, cannibalism, disgusting. But this will provide much information that will be useful. In fact, he goes mentally insane. He's crying. He's lost someone he's loved. It's like you losing your son or daughter.
Yes.
In fact, Enkidu is his own flesh and blood. It's practically his clone.
Yeah.
They made him from the story says that they made him to be exactly like Gilgamesh, which would mean they would need his DNA, because no other man or woman or animal has the same DNA with the same genes that would make him as strong as he was.
They basically made Gilgamesh on steroids.
And they practically cloned Gilgamesh, yes.
And also so Gilgamesh starts crying.
Yes, that's we already got. Now he's going insane. No, we already covered him crying. Now he goes insane.
Yeah.
His clothes are ripped. He's wearing rags, cloths in parentheses for you Americans, and it's working at the same time that it's not. Wait, why do I keep saying that? That's not at all relating to this. You understand why he went insane. He saw someone he cared for dying right in front of him.
Yeah.
In fact, he could have prevented that death.
He could have.
It's on him.
Really?
It's like knowing that someone who you cared for dying, you could have prevented it.
So after that,
he goes and
Gilgamesh is really desperate to become immortal now.
Yes, so he runs to the forest/savannas, and he kills 40 lions. And I'm pretty sure half of those were baby lions.
For rip.
Yeah, he's willing to kill thousands upon thousands just to gain immortality.
So he's basically very narcissistic.
Narcissistic. He's only looking out for himself, but he's not even looking out for himself while he's looking out for himself. He's only looking after himself physically, not mentally. Which,
Yes.
mentally, your mind is more important than your body.
Yes.
But you need your body to live. Well, not really, but you need it, ish.
So after he kills a lot of people
and a lot of stuff.
Yes.
He goes to the
mountain of death.
Don't sue us, Nintendo.
Please.
It's Death Mountain, yes. And Death Mountain or Death Valley, whatever you want to call it, it's death. Or immortality, I don't really remember.
He meets these
Scorpion peeps.
And they're basically like Gilgamesh is saying to come to Death Mountain. They might as well.
Also, he killed all those lions with his bare hands, by the way.
Bare hand.
So you know he's powerful when he killed 40 lions with his bare hands, and sure, half of them were babies and didn't even know how to fight, but if I fought 20 babies and won, I would still be strong.
Yeah.
Child abuse. But it works because they know how stupid he is to want immortality. Yet they let him think he's getting immortality because that's part of the story. He needs to learn that immortality is not attainable. That you need to die one day. You're all gonna die one day. We're all gonna die one day. Yes, I mean, we're all gonna die one day. So immortality is useless because if you do, you're just gonna torture yourself. You're gonna have to deal with a withering body because immortality does not mean you're not aging. So you're aging past ages that you shouldn't even exist.
You'll also see all your loved ones
die. All your loved ones die, and your new loved ones die.
So
it's just torture.
The Scorpion people will let him in. And that leads to the next part, which the people after us should explain.
I think Gabby, Charlie, and Javon cover this after us.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck. We came up with the podcast idea first. So follow Christian on SoundCloud.
Yes.
And follow me on Reddit. And SoundCloud. And Spotify.
Yes.
Those will be in the description about a week after this video because I cannot find any time to edit this except combine both footages. So I guess that's it. Also, all the music in the background, you can't sue us for it's on no copyright sounds. Outsmarted.
Yes.
So that's the end. Kai will probably get enough. And that's it. Wear your seatbelt.